So good afternoon. Thank you for attending this webinar today. So my name is Rodolphe Wab from Orange, and I lead the Work Package 2 in 5G Eve project, dealing with implementation, pilot execution, and validation. So in other words, this Work Package 2 is in charge of implementing the 5G Eve site facility located in different European countries. So in 15 minutes, I will try to give you an overview of this 5G site facility that will be implemented. So first, as already mentioned by Mauro, so the 5G Eve site facility is composed of a cluster of site facilities located in France, Greece, Italy, and Spain. The particularity of the French site is that itself is composed of 4 French nodes located in Paris-Saclay, Nice, Rennes, and Paris-Châtillon in Orange premises. We can notice that Ericsson and Nokia, two of the main 5G network vendors, are involved in the different site deployment. Here we can read the name of the different partners involved in the implementation of the different sites. To constitute the 5G Eve end-to-end facility, the different sites will be interconnected via secure VPN tunnels to be viewed as a single one and then connected to the 5G Eve portal accessible to verticals. Now I will present individually the different sites. Let's start by the French site facility. As already explained, it is composed of 4 interconnected nodes. The entrance point of the network infrastructure is located in Orange Paris, Châtillon, where the on-app orchestrator is implemented to manage the whole architecture. From Orange infrastructure, VPN tunnels are implemented to interconnect the French sites. By the end of this year, the other 5G Eve European sites will be interconnected also, and later on, other potential ICT19 infrastructure sites. Currently, 2 internal verticals are integrated and tested in the French site facility. These 2 verticals are, first, the video 360 virtual visit use case provided by Orange that proposes a virtual visit of touristic places, informing the visitor in real time about the frequentation, allowing to interested tourists to have a virtual visit instead of a physical one. The objective of this use case is to validate some key KPIs, such as the gain in latency and also in data throughput provided by the 5G network. The second vertical implemented in the French site is a smart energy use case provided by EDF, the French electricity provider. The objective is to detect fault management for distributed electricity generation in smart grids that aims at providing low network latency and high sensor capacity. To support these use cases, this French site provided powerful hardware and software resources and integrate several technologies such as 4G, of course, 5G, NR, LTE-M, NB-IoT, and Wi-Fi. Several frequency bands allocated by the French regulator have been provisioned to perform the experimentation in real field. As shown in the different edge nodes, mainly open source components based on open interface are used for the implementation, except the Nokia node that implements a hybrid solution based on their own pre-commercial equipment, firstly based on release 15, and some open source component also. Now let's have a look on the Greek site facility. The 5G Eve Greek site facility covers a region of Athens around the R&D site of the Greek National Telecommunication Organization, so mean OTE, and it consists of platform and components of Ericsson and Nokia in terms of the access and core networks, while WING's ICT solution develop over-the-top functionality and provide the relevant platform to support smart city and smart energy functionality. The existing facility has been upgraded to support 5G NR non-standalone infrastructure, and it will be interconnected via the rest of the 5G Eve facility via dedicated VPN connection. The Greek site facility has been developed to initially support and showcase 3 major vertical industries. The first vertical is Smart Factory in Industry 4.0, An AGV automatic guided vehicle and an autonomous remote control is used for shuttling goods from working area to the store of rest. The AGV moves freely using vision and light detection and ranging to understand its positioning and avoid unexpected obstacles in real time. AGV are connected via the 5G network, in that case in indoor small, using 5G small cell in that case, to a central control running in a local cloud where all the intensive control processing is performed. A human operator may interact with the control system and the AGV by using an application on a smartphone, tablet, or similar devices. The second use case of the Greek site is based on smart city. Multiple smart city applications will be showcased in the Greek site that include, first, 5G connected ambulance, where patient vital information will be wireless transmitted in real time. Second, automated indoor environment adaptation, where temperature, luminosity, humidity, and other indicators are adapted to real-time over MMTC slices. And to finish, smart mobility, where personalized information is used in real time to optimize the mobility in high health risk people. The third vertical is the smart energy utilities. As for the French site, fault management of distributed electricity generation and consumption in smart grid will be showcased, where in case of fault situation, protective function can communicate with each other with very short and guaranteed latency. Now let's focus on the Italian site. So we can show on the slide the main architecture. The Italian site facility is based on TIM network infrastructure located in Turin headquarters. TIM has also several testing labs dedicated to network technology, scouting, and product validation activities. In TIM lab, Ericsson has deployed a complete 5G test chain based on 5G NR for access and core network. More specifically, the RAN section in the lab is based on an Ericsson Massive MIMO active antenna system operating in the band 43 that corresponds to the band between 3.6 to 3.8 GHz, and Ericsson Virtual EPC 5G ready core network supporting 3GPP release 15 with option 3X. This infrastructure represents the 5G connectivity layer for indoor testing feasibility to support vertical use case. An NFV orchestrator provided by networks will handle the lifecycle management of network services, allocating and operating infrastructure, the activation and deactivation of use cases services also. Finally, geographical commercial LTE coverage provided by TIM will be soon completed by the 5G layer based on non-standalone architecture. This coverage will comprise also the area along the Porta Sousa train station and the Politecnico di Torino section. This is the candidate area to support 5G EVE use cases that will be deployed in collaboration with CNIT and the municipality of Turin. 3 initial use cases are planned to be integrated in the 5G EVE project for the Italian site. The first use case is smart transport, where intelligent railway for smart mobility in 2 different applications is evaluated. The first application is 5G onboarding media content provisioning. The main objective is on onboard provision and video conferencing with 5G UALC requirement, useful to interact with new generation of 5G mobile connection with train passengers. The second application is the urban mobility 5G data flow analysis and monitoring. The main objective of these use cases is the integration of 5G data and mobility data from different transport operators to enhance multimodality between railway networks and other urban transportation services. The second vertical implemented in the Italian site is the smart city based on safety and environment use cases, where we will show how 5G will leverage MMTC for safety purposes by installing sensors capable of scanning the Wi-Fi spectrum to identify the presence of nearby people having a smartphone. Then, identified smartphone signature can be correlated when detected by multiple sensors in different areas. The third vertical is smart tourism, mainly based on augmented fair experience via virtual guide. The goal is to enable use cases with heavy multimedia content, offloading capability, and localization of services. Finally, 5G Eve platform will also form the technology on baseline for hosting new verticals for ICT19 projects, such as 5G Solution, 5G Tour, and 5G Grow that have already specified 5G Eve in the text proposal. Now let's focus on the Spanish site. So the Spanish site is based on 5tonic Laboratory, which is located at EMDA Networks premises near Madrid, Spain, that offer a 5G end-to-end facility comprising infrastructure and equipment to support advanced experimentation in the 5G virtual network function and wireless system areas. 3 use cases are planned for these facilities. The first one is Industry 4.0. As proposed for the Greek site, the use case intends to demonstrate the feasibility of centralizing the control of AGV operating in complex manufacturing environment and relying on wireless connection between the vehicle and the centralized control unit close to the network edge. This centralization allows for more intelligent decisions to be taken and may also enable for a more flexible and reconfigurable factory. The second vertical is based on smart tourism also, that aims at transforming the experience of participants in event, meeting, presentation, both for professional or for general public, with the aim of expanding and improving their interconnection by leveraging virtual reality and 5G technology. This will be possible thanks to the immersive capability of Video 360 in real time in conjunction with 5G technology. The third vertical is media and entertainment, proposing ultra-high fidelity media experience with highly immersive viewing experience. To guarantee this high quality of experience, the network should be able to support efficient network management with high-speed transport capability and strategies. To support this vertical, the 5tonic access network uses 5G-ready equipment, commercial LTE advanced base station implementing in different functional splits, and software-defined radio systems supporting communication in a variety of frequencies. Also, the 5tonic lab has one data center with powerful software resources devoted to 5G Eve activities. The lab has 2 rooms that can be used either for developing, testing, or showcasing, and technical staff to install and configure the device. The remote access of 5tonic is provided by means of an open VPN with credential per 2 wires. The 5tonic core network is created upon the principle of virtualization, including SDN and NFV infrastructure, where virtual EPC are deployed for creating network slices. An HSS performs authentication of the device accessing the 5tonic networks.
Rodolfo, sorry, you have 2 minutes.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Mauro. So management and network operation are implemented using OSM for the service and network orchestration, OpenStack for the virtual infrastructure management, and also OpenDaylight for the SDN assisted part. So to conclude, here you can see some typical equipment deployed in some site facilities, such as antennas, servers, experimental indoor and outdoor area. Also, some non-exhaustive site specifications through word mixing can inform you about the main specification and technologies that are currently implemented in 5G Eve end-to-end facility. Of course, the different sites will implement new features during the project life and will implement specific features from Release 16 of the 3GPP as already explained by Manuel. So for your information, you can visit the 5G Eve public website where you can show some video explaining more in details each site facility, So this video will be updated before the end of this week. So that ends my presentation, and thank you for your attention.